They call this the highway to the sky. But up here, the sky and the cliff edge feel a little too close for comfort. On my left, a 2,000-foot drop straight into a geology lesson I don't want to learn today. On my right, a rock wall that looks like it's already kissed a few side mirrors and kept them as trophies. You hear that? That is the sound of my insurance premium going up. This is the moment you start questioning all your life choices. Specifically, why did I rent the economy car? And do I really need this footage? But mostly, you question your brake pads. I've been pressing this pedal for 20 minutes, and I think the car is starting to take it as a suggestion rather than a command. But once your heartbeat finally catches up to your brain, the fear does something strange. It makes the beauty sharper. Every rock, every cloud shadow, every patch of snow feels louder. The silence up here isn't empty. It's heavy. This is the road forgotten, and I don't drive these roads looking for danger. I drive them to feel present. I drive them because hidden inside the danger is the best view on Earth. And let's be honest, because I really like compelling thumbnails. Today, I'm doing something slightly reckless. I drove America's scariest mountain highway and France's legendary narrow alpine route to answer one question: which one is actually the most dangerous? First stop, the American West, the Beartooth Highway. In America, the danger isn't hidden. It's massive. It screams at you in 4K resolution. You climb to 10,947 feet and the road just hangs there, suspended in the thinner air. There are no trees to catch you, just gravity, hope, and a few scattered rocks. Actually, hope is a strong word. It's more like bargaining. You start making deals with the universe on these turns. If I survive this switchback, I promise to call my mother more often. I promise to stop eating takeout. The problem is, the Beartooth Highway doesn't care about your diet. They say this road is only open a few months a year for a reason. There's a story about a snowplow driver in 2005 who got stuck up here in August. Think about that. August. He hit a freak blizzard and had to reverse, blind, for 3 miles because turning around was impossible. If a 10-ton specialized snow machine can't handle this road, my rental car is basically just a garnish on the mountain's dinner plate. But the real danger here isn't the road, or the snow, or the gravity. It's the apex predator of the American highway, the rental RV. Look at this majestic beast, 40 feet of fiberglass, piloted by a man named Dave who has never driven anything larger than a golf cart before today. Nothing bonds you with your maker quite like staring down a 10-ton camper van that's drifting into your lane on a hairpin turn. That's when the road stops being a postcard and becomes a negotiation, because physics is on Dave's side. But then you reach the Rock Creek vista. The air is thin, so thin you get dizzy just stepping out of the car. The wind cuts through you. In America, the danger feels honest. The road basically says, I'll show you everything, the roof of the world. Just don't mess up. It's a challenge, and surviving it feels like an accomplishment. I survived the American cliffs with slightly sore hands and a newfound respect for guardrails. So naturally, the only logical thing to do was fly 5,000 miles to Europe and try to scare myself all over again. Because why enjoy a relaxing beach vacation when you can have high-altitude anxiety in 2 different languages? France is different. If America's danger is wide, loud, and massive, France's danger is intimate. It's personal. I headed to the Route de Grandes Alpes, specifically the Col du Galibier. The American engineers blew up the mountain to build the road. The French engineers? They just draped a ribbon of asphalt over the rocks and said, "Good luck." The road threads through cliffs like it was carved by someone who really trusted your steering ability. The lane feels wide enough for 1.5 cars, which is unfortunate, because there are usually 2 of us trying to fit. And usually, The other car is a local Frenchman in a Peugeot who drives this road at 90 kilometers an hour with one hand on the wheel, the other casually arguing with his GPS. And it's not just the sight of the drop, it's the smell. Driving here is a full sensory experience. You smell three things constantly: fresh pine, ancient cow manure, and the distinct, burning scent of your own brake pads screaming for mercy. This isn't a famous road trip highlight. It's a hidden gem you only find if you're willing to slow down. There's actually a legend about this specific pass. The Col du Galibier is sacred ground for cyclists. It's part of the Tour de France. In 1911, the very first time the tour riders had to climb this monster, they didn't have 20-speed carbon fiber bikes. They had heavy steel frames, wool sweaters, and mustaches. When the leader, Émile Georget, finally reached the top, he didn't cheer. He threw his bike down and screamed at the organizers, "You are assassins! Yes, assassins!" Driving up here in second gear, hearing my engine whine, I feel a deep spiritual connection to Émile. I want to yell at my GPS, "You are an assassin!" And then the clouds ate the road. At 2,642 meters, the view simply disappeared. I wasn't driving on a road anymore. I was driving inside a cloud. In the USA, I was afraid of falling. In France, I was afraid of disappearing. It's a claustrophobic kind of fear. You can't see the drop, but you know it's there, waiting just inches from your tire. It's like playing hide and seek with a mountain, and the mountain is winning. So, who wins the title of most likely to induce a panic attack? On paper, the American roads are higher. They are faster. They are exposed on a scale that is hard to comprehend. But the French roads, they are tighter, wilder, and more unpredictable. For me, France was the white-knuckle winner, because in Utah and Montana, I could see the danger coming from miles away. I could prepare for it. In the Alps, the danger was waiting around a blind corner, usually in the form of a foggy tunnel or a flock of sheep that decided the road was a great place for a nap. But here's the strange part, and maybe you feel this too. I would drive both of them again tomorrow. In a heartbeat. Why do we do this? Why do we seek out the roads that scare us? I think it's because modern life is safe. It's predictable. We drive on straight highways to jobs where we sit in safe chairs. We don't remember those miles. We don't remember the commute. We remember the moments where we had to pay attention. We remember the moments where our hands shook a little. The moments that made us feel awake, alive. And if that feeling costs me a set of brake pads and a little bit of my sanity, it's a price I'm happy to pay. So, I've survived the cliffs of America and the squeezes of France. The car is still in one piece, and so am I. But the map is big. Where should I go next? Do I trust the desert again, where one mistake disappears into dust? Or do I test myself against Norway's Atlantic fury, where even the bridges bend to the storm? Let me know in the comments, USA or France? Which one would you dare to drive? Or are you smart and staying on the couch? This is the road forgotten. Keep chasing the roads that don't ask for permission. See you in the next one.